Pemirsa, PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia atau Allianz Utama adalah salah satu asuransi umum terbesar di Indonesia. Menginduk pada Allianz Group yang berdiri tahun 1890 di Jerman, Allianz Utama Indonesia berhasil menjadi salah satu pemain utama industri asuransi umum di Indonesia. Bagaimana kiat Peter Van Zyl, Presiden Direktur PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia, membawa perusahaannya eksis di tengah persaingan perusahaan asuransi yang semakin ketat. Bersama saya Tasya Lutmila, inilah CEO Talks.
PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia menjadi salah satu pemain utama industri asuransi umum di Indonesia. Menginduk pada Allianz Group yang berdiri tahun 1890 di Jerman, Allianz Utama tetap kokoh di tengah pandemi COVID-19. Aneka inovasi di era new normal dilakukan. Salah satunya menerapkan ekosistem layanan digital untuk kemudahan nasabah dan mitra bisnis. Kepada nasabah, Allianz Utama menawarkan solusi asuransi umum komprehensif, mencakup asuransi kendaraan, properti, teknik, transportasi, kewajiban pihak ketiga, dan asuransi lainnya. Perlindungan ini ditawarkan kepada pelanggan retail, UMK, dan perusahaan industri. Allianz Utama yang sejak beberapa tahun terakhir dominan menggarap bisnis retail memiliki kemitraan yang kuat dengan banyak perusahaan, bank, dan juga broker terkemuka. Dengan lebih dari 250 bengkel rekanan di seluruh Indonesia, serta didukung oleh lebih dari 6.000 agen bersertifikat Asosiasi Asuransi Umum Indonesia atau AAUI.
Pemirsa, Allianz adalah salah satu perusahaan global yang bergerak di bidang asuransi dan manajemen aset terbesar di dunia. Bulan Oktober lalu, Allianz dinobatkan sebagai merek asuransi nomor 1 di dunia dalam Interbrand Best Global Brands Ranking. Apa artinya ini bagi Allianz Utama Indonesia sebagai bagian dari Allianz Group? Apa pembeda Allianz Utama Indonesia dengan induknya? Apa yang kemudian menjadi fokus dari bisnis Allianz Utama Indonesia? Kita akan langsung berbincang dengan Peter Van Zyl, Presiden Direktur PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia. Halo Peter.
Hi Tasha, hope you're well and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, I'd like to start by asking how's Allianz Utama Indonesia dealing with the challenges that we're facing right now in the pandemic time?
You know, I think Tasha, the pandemic as it presents itself has its own unique challenges and learnings that I think we have on a day-to-day basis, and it's not only challenging for Allianz Utama, but obviously for the whole industry and economy, and for the whole and especially the financial services. But I think this continuously allows us to take a step back, evaluate what the pandemic is presenting to us and what are the situations with COVID-19, to look at our intermediated channels, our partners, our insurance customers, and to see how they want to interact with Allianz Utama. And I think it allows us some great opportunities and some great learnings. And what are these real learnings for us in today's times? One is the continuous enhancement and time spent on our digital innovations and how quick during non-face-to-face as we have today, can our customers, our brokers, our agents, our customers interact with us. And this is digital, and we need to enhance this innovation continuously. So this has been a great learning for us, a real positive learning for us, as we have seen that our service levels have not dropped. Actually, our service levels have gone up. During also the pandemic, that we remained loyalty leaders in the market, and this is the feedback from our customers. So it's given us time to regroup, to innovate, to improve our digital capabilities and serve our customers, and listen really to interact with our customers to see what the needs are, where we can position our products and services that satisfy their needs.
Okay, but in terms of services, tell us what kind of adjustment did you have to make as a response for the new normal, the health protocol procedures and shifting from face-to-face to online services?
Yeah, I think it was a relatively smooth adjustment for Allianz as a whole. As you know, we have Allianz Utama and we have Allianz Life, and we are referred to as one Allianz. Obviously, we have areas, and these are rehearsed in times of a crisis on how we deal with that. Naturally, our first port of call was to serve our customers, and that we can digitally connect with our customers. And that, fortunately, we had on both sides, and in particular for Allianz Utama. The adjustment obviously came from our internal staff, where we need to equip them with laptops, purchase new laptops, ensure their safety and their health is fine, ensuring that they have a comfortable area in their own home environment. You know, the issuing of vitamins and sanitizers and masks to all our staff, because safety was really important for us, and actually we still do that today. So, you know, that was the adjustments that we need to make. And also the realization where I think on a day-to-day basis, everybody was meeting face-to-face. Now you're not meeting anybody. And as you know, you had it was nice to be at home, and then it was frustrating to be at home. So we listened and did what we call our Allianz engagement survey to our staff, in order that our staff are well prepared to serve the customer and our distribution channels. Again, I'm proud to say, Tasha, that our Allianz engagement call during this pandemic was one of the highest in the whole Allianz group worldwide. You know, and our people are the most important in these times of the pandemic to serve our customers.
Okay, since May, UnitLink can be marketed via online, and Allianz got the permission to do it on June 2020. Do you feel that the Indonesian government has given their full or maximum support to help the industry or financial service industry, specifically for the insurance company?
I think, as we all know, I think the government and the regulators support the industry, as well as the industry support the government's decisions and the decisions that are made by the regulators. And we're always guided by these decisions, and we are fully cooperative. And I believe that the government and the regulators in their own way we've all done our best. I don't think we can point a particular sector or area in the economy. We've all had to pull together, and collectively, I strongly believe that you know, during this pandemic, the start of it, during it, and now still in it, I think the collaboration is great. And as a company of Allianz Utama, we will follow the regulation, we will abide by the rules of the government, and we will implement those protocols as much as we can, and meet those expectations.
Okay, what else do you think the government should do in terms of policy to help the industry survive during this difficult time?
I mean, I think that's a rhetorical question. I think, you know, communication is always, and awareness is always important. That's absolutely transparent, and the government does that. And I think that always could be an enhancement. We all want to know what is currently happening in the market, and what is currently happening under the COVID conditions. And I believe that communication via also media and coming out from the government, you know, is a really positive. And we need to take cognizance of that. We need to listen carefully on that, and need to follow what those regulations and what the government's currently distributing. And I think there's a lot, and I think in our industry, especially on the medical side, we take note of that, and focus on that very succinctly.
Okay, and last question before we're going to take a break. During this pandemic period, do you see shifting in people's need toward the insurance?
I think it gives us a lot of opportunities to reach customers more, make the awareness more, because it's all digital and everybody is on their digital devices, you and I and everybody are on our devices, and we are doing certain research. I think the awareness hopefully could increase. It gave us the opportunity to communicate, to understand the customers more, even in those areas that are hard to reach markets. So, I do believe, and it's not just because of the pandemic, it's part of all of our duty to increase that knowledge and reach more customers and the larger population of Indonesia.
Okay, Peter, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about Allianz Utama Indonesia as one of the oldest and largest insurance company in the world. Pemirsa, tetaplah bersama CEO Talk, kami akan kembali sesaat lagi. Ya, pemirsa, terima kasih Anda masih menyaksikan CEO Talks, dan saya masih bersama Presiden Direktur PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia, Peter Van Zyl. Peter, on October 2020, Allianz was named as the world's #1 insurance brand by the Interbrand's Best Global Brands ranking. What does it mean for you?
Well, I think, for me, it means a huge amount. I think for our presence in Indonesia is also a huge amount. But I think, for Allianz as a whole, this ranking and the #1 in the world is more than encouraging sign. I mean, really what this tells us is that there is more customers that support Allianz worldwide and not just in Indonesia. this gives us that we have an understanding that we have an increasing role and importance in our customers' lives, and this is very satisfying as part of some of our values of care and trust, which is really, really good. It gives us that momentum and allows us to start innovating again with our products, looking to provide that protection and peace of mind in a very simplistic way to the customers, and this is really encouraging for us. I mean, I think that from an Allianz's perspective, even during this pandemic, you know, we have survived, you know, 2 world wars and many financial crises, and in our 130 years experience. So we are really proud of that. But more importantly, as a company, as a group, that we want to maintain that, and we want to hold on to that for many years to come. I mean, a strong brand, a reputable brand, a trusted brand is really important for us, as we know we are touching the lives of our customers, and that for us is very important.
Okay, and on top of that, Allianz also received the first rank conventional insurance by the InfoBank Digital Brand Award and second Innovative Insurance Award 2020 from the ThinkNovate.com and also the most innovative insurance companies in Indonesia in 2020 from the Economics. So you might say that in this 2020 pandemic year, it's not completely all bad for Allianz.
No, I think it's all good actually, and you know, again, the opportunity that has presented us is far more reaching than the demise of the pandemic. And I mean, yeah, we continuously listen to what the customers need, and more importantly as well is what our distribution channels need. And to react to this quickly in a speedily manner, in a very simplistic manner, easy to understand, is really critical. And we take pride in that. So, you know, to act quickly, which we have, is testaments to the awards that we have received. And I think, you know, against industry standards, we are performing slightly better than the industry standards, which is encouraging for us. But, you know, that continuously innovating in our digital assets is really critical, because this creates more of the awareness and the connectivity with our bank partners, our brokers, our agents, and our customers.
Okay.
So all good for us, thank you.
All good, yeah. Tell us a bit about how Allianz entered the Indonesian market. What are the focus of Allianz Utama Indonesia's lines of business?
So, you know, I think this is an exciting month for us because it's our anniversary, and we would have been in now Indonesia for 31 years. And we first started off as a wrap office, and a office where still offering all conventional products, being it from motor insurance to household insurance to major property and all risk insurance. Later then we then moved out of Jakarta, and we have, you know, offices around Indonesia, and a total from branch offices and marketing offices around 13 in strategic areas. We then expanded on the license in a few years later to open up the life operation, and hence we always refer to ourselves as One Allianz. And we will continually explore to meet also those hard to reach micro insurance markets, and make our products and services available to the greater population of Indonesia.
Okay, Peter, some say that this is a difficult time, but you can change it into opportunities for the insurance industry, because you raise people awareness of the importance of insurance. But at the same time, this is a difficult time for people or companies, individuals and companies, to be insured, given that it is a very difficult time and people tend to save their money and withhold unnecessary spending. What can you say about this?
I mean, I think during the pandemic, Tasha, we definitely saw that, and again, we listen to the customer, we understand the customer's needs, and we make provision for that, where people want to hold on to their money, and that might be in splitting of those payments over time, reducing the most urgent covers that they do have, and it's part of our fiduciary duty. That if it's a customer and the customer that's not ours, to highlight the importance of insurance, and the affordability of insurance is at the customer's hands, but our responsibility as an insurance company is to continuously educate and continuously try and reach more customers, may it be from a financial literacy, may it be from the insurance penetration, may it be on CSR activities, may it be giving back to the community. It's a business about care and understanding and listening to your customers, and I think we will continually do that. I mean, that's at the core of, and that's at the DNA of what we do and what we stand for. So we need to continuously listen and act quickly.
Okay, Peter, we're gonna take another break. Pemirsa, tetaplah bersama CEO Talks. Kami masih akan kembali usai jeda berikut.
Apakah Anda mengalami masalah dengan jangka
Tidak banyak mantan atlet profesional yang berbelok 180 derajat menjadi seorang bankir. Jalan itulah yang dilalui Peter Van Zyl. Mantan atlet rugby profesional ini beralih profesi dengan menekuni industri jasa keuangan. Pria berdarah Afrika Selatan ini memulai karir dari nol. Beberapa kali berganti perusahaan dan berganti negara, karir Van Zyl terus menanjak. Setelah 11 tahun selaku Senior Vice President of Chief Agency Officer Southeast Asia AIG di Singapura, ia menjadi Direktur Utama Allianz Utama Indonesia. Dalam filosofi hidupnya, Peter mengumpamakan caranya bekerja layaknya singa Afrika. Singa hidup secara kolektif, tinggal dan berburu bersama. Jika dibiarkan sendiri, singa tidak akan bisa bertahan hidup. Dengarlah kata-kata Peter, saya punya kepercayaan tinggi dengan kerja tim. Ini bukan mengenai saya menjadi direktur utama sebuah perusahaan, tapi ini mengenai kerja kelompok.
Pemirsa, terima kasih Anda masih bersama kami di CEO Talks bersama Presiden Direktur PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia, Peter Van Zyl. Peter, Allianz provide lifestyle protection product. What does this mean?
I think again, we need to look at the lifestyle of our customers and really adapt to the trends and the behaviors of our customers. And I think this needs to allow us to continuous exploring the possibilities of perhaps expanding our liability insurance company in the market. And as we all know, and we live in an amazing city like in Indonesia, we have, digital transformation taking place around products and services and platforms that we have in the market today. And when we want to interact or collaborate with those platforms that reach out, that offer lifestyle products and protection to the customer, and I'll give you some examples. I mean, we continue to build our partnership and collaboration with Gojek. And, this we provide cover for the Gojek driver and passenger as a passenger PA. With the likes of home credit, and we provide gadget insurance for those people that purchase and get financed through home credit. But similarly, I think even during the pandemic, we formed our collaboration with JD.ID, and we will continuously do that. And I think the business partners that work in that area, and if we can embed our products and our services into their lifestyle, that's simple and easy to understand, then that's a winning combination. So I think, again, we will continue to do that, and we will continue to look at those penetrations into customers' lifestyle and behavior, and promote and embed our products and services into those platforms.
Okay, and in recent years, Allianz Utama Indonesia has become more dominant in retail business through several product and service innovations. Will this strategy continue to be applied in the future?
Yes, it will. However, it's not at the expense of any other channel or intermediated broker, bank, or agents. We want to enhance our digital penetration in Indonesia. The retail products provides a exciting opportunity to really reinvent and innovate our products. And I think this for us at the core is really critical. We want to grow that retail business and bring products to the market that are needed, not products that you have to buy. And this is where we listen to our customer. We design the products and our services around the customer, and we must continuously do that, because it goes against what the customer needs again, and the affordability of the customer. And I think those differentiating products and first in the market type of products is really welcomed by the greater population of Indonesia, and we'll continue to do that.
Okay, and Allianz Indonesia is also part of the digital insurance ecosystem through synergies with several fintech companies and marketplaces. So far, what's the result of these collaborations?
We have obviously collaborated with a large amount and with a large portion of, let's say, if I can focus on the fintech, as well as the big platforms from the digital side. Again, our brand is strong, our products are strong, our product innovation are strong, and digitally we are strong. And we want to remain to be strong. Each of these insurtech platforms have a really strong part to play. It pushes the market to further innovate, it pushes us to be more professional, it pushes us to give products that the customer needs and wants. And I think that healthy competition in that whole ecosystem is really encouraging. And I think we should all encourage that, embrace that, work with that, and really meet the needs of the customers out in the greater population. It's healthy.
Yeah, and on top of that, you also launched some innovations like a digital claim portal for motor vehicle insurance and travel insurance. And for the car insurance claim, you receive a very satisfied rating for customers. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I mean, I think from a claims perspective, this is what we pride ourselves on. I've been talking about innovation and digitalization, and you know, we pride ourselves on our claims, and you know, it is always important to deliver on your promise. However, it's not just about delivering on the promise, it's about how the customer can easily and quickly interact with Allianz Utama from a claims perspective. And we built these portals which enables the customer to claim digitally, to upload photos, to get instant notification that the claim has been lodged, to track the claim. And we want our clients to be inclusive. I mean, this is a time of need, and you know, we want to be more inclusive with our clients and interact more with them, and really let them know where their claim is and at what status it is. And I think during this pandemic, it allowed us to do that, as I mentioned before. And you know, we did surveys again to the customers, and the customers have given us a fantastic rating, which we hold very close to our chest, and we're very proud of that. And again, we want to keep that, and we want to keep on perfecting, and if we can keep on delivering on our promise to our customers and the greater population, you can only remain and be successful.
Okay, Peter, we're going to talk more about Allianz Utama business performance this year and your view for 2021 in the next segment. Dan pemirsa, tetaplah bersama CEO Talks. Kami masih akan kembali bersama Presiden Direktur PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia, Peter Fanzil, sesaat lagi. Mirsa, terima kasih Anda masih terus menyaksikan CEO Talks. Saya akan kembali berbincang dengan Presiden Direktur PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia, Peter Fanzil. Peter, do you achieve the 2020 business targets, or do they undergo some revisions, specifically for the third quarter of 2020? What is the current situation?
Yeah, again, I think, Tasha, that if we look at the general insurance in the third quarter, countrywide, there's been a decline, I think about 7%. For us, it's really critical that we maintain our aspirations, and as we get measured over prior year and to plan, and we are on track for prior year and slightly below plan, but it's more importantly that the prior year number is met, and we will meet those ambitions despite even I think the industry going down by 7%. And that's something that we really are proud and happy with. Yeah, I think certain products and lines have revisions, but overall we should meet our ambitions over prior year for 2020.
Okay, now let's talk about the future. What does the insurance industry look like next year or maybe post-COVID? What do you worry the most?
I think, again, industry-wide, it will, although there's been a decline in 2020, I feel optimistic that 2021 will pick up. I think there are many opportunities for all that participate in the general insurance industry for 2021. Certainly for Allianz Utama, we are very encouraged and exciting for 2021. Yes, it's always hard. Yes, it's always challenging. But yes, the opportunities far outweigh those challenges and what is difficult. And I am optimistic that it will take probably the first quarter to second quarter to hopefully the insurance industry to start bouncing back. And we will be part of that journey. Hopefully we'll be leading part of that journey and continually differentiate our products and services, and hopefully in some of these areas lead the market. So it takes all and all of us in the industry and other industries to make this happen. And I'm sure we'd all look forward to working hard and making that happen in 2021. So exciting times, I think, for 21. Some uncertainties, but that's always there. And I do remain optimistic that 2021 is going to be a good year for all.
Okay, how much do you think getting back to normal will depend on vaccine, or do you think even then things are still going to be different?
I think there's sort of no getting back to normal. I mean, I think that will change forever.
Even now.
I think that is part of our life, and it's going to be part of our DNA. I mean, as we approach COVID, as we've done the work from home and work from office, we have ambitions that we would still encourage people to work from home, even during this time. That has many benefits. And, I think the pandemic has taught industries, countries, a huge amount of good lessons and good benefits. And I think for us as Allianz, we will encourage that even post the pandemic. I think it works. And these will also be cost efficiencies in the future too. And I think that will be the new normal, and I think we embrace the new normal, and we will all be different, I think, moving forward. I think as we are doing right now is so convenient, and we can do it at any place, at any time, and there's no restraint. So I think the opportunities are great, and we can connect quicker, we can communicate more, we can be more inclusive together, more transparency. So I think that's the new normal, and we even will encourage and have our plans to encourage people to work from home, even starting 2021 and beyond.
Okay, in specific, what sort of changes people might expect in terms of policy from the Allianz Utama's insurance?
I think it's the variation of simplicity. Simplicity to understand any of our products.
Okay.
And I think what we really aspire to do once we innovate digitally is to make our products easily understood. There's no reference or hide behind any terms and conditions. Products to be available at all time. And I always use the word instant. Instant notification, instant information, instant claim. It must be instant, it must be now, it must be 24/7, it must be simple to understand. And I think those are the days gone of, insurance being complex or boring. I think it's pretty exciting, and that you should hopefully our customers and the broader population hopefully will feel this in 2021 and beyond.
Okay, we're still going to talk with you, Peter Van Zyl, about your personal career and your philosophy in running the company, but after the break. Dan pemirsa masih bersama CEO Talks, tetaplah bersama kami akan kembali usai jeda berikut.
Good morning Jakarta. Selamat pagi pemirsa.
Pemirsa, masih di CEO Talks, kami akan kembali berbincang bersama Presiden Direktur PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia, Peter Van Zyl. Peter, insurance, especially Allianz Utama, facing 5 challenges in the VUCA era: volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. How do you prepare Allianz Utama for this era?
Look, I think it's embracing every angle of the business, and our business is not just about product and services. It's about our infrastructure, our compliance, our legal and compliance areas, and interaction with all aspects of the industry. And we have a fully operational entity in Indonesia that does cater for this. We constantly evaluate this. And we look at if there are those changes, any particular changes we need to be cognizant of. We participate, we share, we provide our recommendations, and I think that provides us or allows us to be inclusive in any of these particular changes that take place. We need to embrace it. We need to understand the reasons why they're taking place, and how that does really fit into our DNA, and more importantly to our customers. So it's all about communication and how we embrace and implement this and execute on it.
Okay, as a leader, how do you maintain your employee spirit and performance?
I mean, I think this is the most exciting question you've asked me today. I think our people, or my people, are the most precious and key to the success of Allianz Utama. I hold our staff development, our staff concerns, our staff care. We have values in our company of, happy life made easy, and care and trust. And how do we do this with how do I do that with my staff is your question. I have a very, very transparent approach to my staff. I communicate with my staff on a daily basis. And what do I mean by that? Even during this pandemic with my leadership team, first thing 8:30 in the morning, we're on a call to say what changed from yesterday, what are we doing today, what challenges do we have tomorrow. I have CEO talks with my staff, even on Teams or Zoom calls, and certain divisions I am constantly in contact or communicating with them. Transparency is important. To the good, the bad, we are constantly communicate this. We need to build and allow our staff to feel very inclusive, and not just to be an employee number in our organization. You know, that does not excite me. Each of my staff are a contributor. They know that, and they're allowed to contribute. And secondly, you know, we encourage them the staff to try new things, to be entrepreneurial. To fail is also okay, but you need to try, and you need to be part of the team. And ultimately, the light at the end of the tunnel needs to remain bright. You need to contribute. And me as the leader, I'm on this journey side by side with all my staff every single day. And that's just my leadership style, and it works. It's good to understand what the people are going through, what makes them happy, what makes them sad, what can be improved. And it's the whole inclusive, Tasha. I think the inclusive style that I do have with my staff that keeps us connected as one.
Do you have any specific philosophy in running the company?
Well, yeah, I think communication for me is king. And that is both internal and external. That means communicating very effectively and clearly to our distribution partners. Communication internally to our staff on the vision, on where we want to go, on how we're going to get there, and their contribution on how we're going to get there. And that can only happen via effective communication. I mean, you know, a lot of people will talk about trust and etc. But I think that communication, that very transparent communication, for me, is critical, and it allows people freedom to talk, to be heard, and be part of the overall company's strategy and direction and vision. And that's how we would meet our aspirations.
I wish you were my CEO. But before walking in financial service industry, you were a professional rugby athlete. How did you adjust? How did you make the career switch and adapt and catch up?
Yeah, well, I think from a career switch, Tasha, I've been in the insurance industry on the life and health side, and then on the general side, and for 32 years now. And you know, it really coming from a professional background in sport gave me so many solid platforms in preparation for my business career. And unfortunately, I got injured and stopped my professional career. But it wasn't a difficult transition, because I've always been participating in teams. And may that be team sport, practicing together as teams, participate, winning and losing as teams. And the same principle applies in business. You practice as a team, you win and lose as a team, you strategize as a team, and you need to participate, and you need to be in it to win it. So I think that transformation for me was not difficult. And I use a lot of those principles from my sporting careers and experiences into my business experiences.
Okay, so working almost 32 years in insurance industry around the world, 11 years of it was in Singapore. How did you see Indonesia compared to the other place you've worked before?
Honestly, I find Indonesia a really exciting country. It's a challenging country. And for me, living in Singapore and moving to Indonesia, no, realistically, Indonesia is what life is about. It has its life challenges. It teaches us many lessons, and it allows us to grow. And if you allow me to give you one simple example, coming from a country like Singapore, where everything works, everything's on time, and I have 2 sons, and as we were here in the first month, my one young son said, "Dad, why is the Wi-Fi down all the time? Dad, why the bus is dirty?" And this, to me, lessons for my own kids is life is this is life, and this is real, and this is what I love about Indonesia. And you know, if I can stay in Indonesia till the day I retire, I'll be extremely blessed, because not just that the people are fantastic, it has its challenges. I'm not saying that it's not, everything's a bed of red roses, but those challenges give us life skills, and for my family too, it gives them life skills, and that makes me happy. Nothing, I think, for anybody should just be given on a plate. You need to work for it, and you need to understand that during that journey there's challenges.
And during this 5.5 years you lead Allianz Utama Indonesia, you also had received award as the top foreign CEOs in 2018 from one of the Indonesian's economic magazine. What do you consider as your greatest achievement?
In Indonesia?
In Indonesia.
I've received, fortunately, I have 3 best foreign CEO. It's not my achievement, Tasha, and I'm not being modest. It's our whole team. It's not for me to say, oh yeah, you're the best foreign CEO and I take that accolade. That's not important for me. It's about what we achieved collectively and how many lives that we touch and how many lives that we serve and protect in Indonesia. And our plan and our vision is to insure more people in Indonesia. And that gives me great satisfaction because I know that our products and services protect people's assets and their lifestyle. And if I can be part of that journey, and Allianz Utama and Allianz also Life can be part of that journey, what a blessing. And if that's our purpose, also what a blessing. And those are the positive things that I take out of it.
That's very humble of you. But the fact is, you've won several international awards and recognition, and you've launched new products and doing collaboration with the new business partners to reach the wider emerging consumers. And Allianz Utama is turning 31 this December. What is your hope for Allianz Utama Indonesia?
If I have a dream and I have a wish, I would love Allianz Utama to be the leading digital general insurer in Indonesia. I mean, that would be my biggest aspiration. That's our goal, and it will give me the biggest satisfaction. And the reason why, if we can be the digital general insurer in Indonesia, we would know that we touch more lives. And we protect more lives, and we insure more people, and we create, financial literacy and insurance inclusion and penetration. So that would be my wish, Tasha.
Okay, thank you so much, Peter, for your time. Really appreciate your insights and expertise. Congratulations again for the 31 years of Allianz Utama Indonesia. Stay safe and stay healthy.
And likewise, and to everybody else there, please stay safe and stay healthy. And thank you, Tasha. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you, Peter. Pemirsa, sampai di sini bincang-bincang saya bersama Peter Van Zyl, Presiden Direktur PT Asuransi Allianz Utama Indonesia. Sampai jumpa di episode CEO Talks mendatang.